Welcome to Board Game TV. It's Decked Wednesday. We're playing Marvel Legendary. And we're going to be playing against Doctor Doom. Now, Doctor Doom has always been probably my favorite villain in the entire Marvel Universe. I've always loved Doctor Doom. Just always. His powers, his genius, his his arrogance, everything about him I've always loved. Sure, they've kind of dicked him over a little bit from time to time and make him feeble, but he's always, ever since really Secret Wars, the first one, a little bit before that, he's always been one of the top tier Marvel Universe villains. It's a shame that he has not been portrayed good in a movie. It really irks me. I'm hoping with the upcoming MCU, they can finally, since they got the rights to him now, they can finally portray him in a good way, in a good movie, because he deserves it. He is, if he's not the #1 villain in the Marvel Universe, you can Thanos, stuff like that. He's in the top 3. Honestly, he should be up there. He's always been one of my favorites, and always will be. And we're going to be going against the Fantastic Four. So I'm using the Fantastic Four set, and I'm using Doctor Doom. Now, Doctor Doom is from the base set. Now, one of the early complaints or gripes about Marvel Legendary was that the base set villains, which Doctor Doom was one of, are too easy. They're not really that hard. And I agree with that assessment. They are a little easy. He should be way above 9 on his thing. So I'm going to make this scenario a little extra hard because he's a little easy. And we're playing going back in time to slay heroes' ancestors. So we put 9 twists. We're supposed to have 8 heroes in the hero deck, but I'm only using 4. And that's the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and the Thing. Okay, when a twist happens, we put a hero from the HQ next to the scheme. He's purged during a time stream. Whenever a hero in the HQ whose hero's name has been purged from the time stream, KO that hero. When the hero deck runs out, evil wins. So, only having half the heroes, my deck could run out a lot quicker than it should have, making this a much harder scenario. Hopefully that'll balance the fact that Doctor Doom's kind of an easy villain. His Master Strike is each player with exactly 6 cards in their hand reveals a tech hero or puts 2 cards from their hand on top of their deck. And he has the Doombot Legion. I also have the Masters of Evil in there. The Fantastic Four box set's a little bit of an interesting one. It came out, and then because Marvel pulled a temper tantrum because they couldn't get the rights back or something, they stopped doing Fantastic Four comics, and they stopped letting the Fantastic Four Legendary set get published or get republished. You know, the Upper Deck ran out. They're going to reprint, let it get reprint. So for a long time, this was a very hard set to find. But they've since rectified that. It's now should be out there. And it's an okay set. Now, even though I love Doctor Doom and think he's probably one of my favorite, if not the favorite, Marvel villain in the Marvel Universe, I've never really been a big Fantastic Four fan. I don't hate them. But I don't really find them all that interesting, to be honest with you. I've just never really cared that much for them. And it's weird because they've had some of the coolest, Galacticus, the Silver Surfer, Doctor Doom, Annihilus, and stuff like that have all been mainstays in the Fantastic Four, and for whatever reason, they themselves have just never done it for me. I mean, I never really ever collected their comic. It's just boring. And only time I would get a Fantastic Four comic, to be honest with you, is it had Doctor Doom in it. That was it. I just never found them compelling. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I can't explain it. But like I said, I don't hate them. They haven't had any good really movie appearances to do them justice. The Thing is probably, out of all of them, The Thing's probably my favorite. But, you know, like I said, they just don't really do it for me. The set is okay. If you like and love the Fantastic Four, then I recommend you get the set. If the Fantastic Four is just okay to you, or they don't float your boat, go get other sets. They're a small box set. I would choose many other small box sets instead of this one, like the Spider-Man, the Guardians of the Galaxy, that type of stuff. Much quicker than I would get one of these. So that's my thoughts on Doctor Doom. That's my thoughts on this Marvel Legendary set. So let's go ahead and get to playing. So let's go ahead and pull out, and we have a Master Strike. Well, alright. And so here's my hand of 6. I have no tech, so I'm going to take the top 2 cards and put them back on top of my deck. Alright. So I basically have 3 recruit and 1 fight. I guess I will take this Mr. Fantastic. And they have a focus. Okay, and we're going to talk about that in just 1 second. But let's go ahead and replace this. And there's a Thing. We finally got a Thing out. Another thing I will say is I don't particularly care for the artwork for this set. Usually I think the artwork is pretty good for the Legendary, but for some reason I just don't like the style of art for this set. This was another thing that kind of bothered me about it. And I don't know, it just, yeah. Okay, but let's have a look at focus. The new focus keyword lets you transform your recruit points into powerful, flexible effects. It looks like this. Focus. When you play a card with a focus ability, you can pay the cost on the left side of the arrow. Okay, so let's look at the card I just got. Focus. 2. Okay. So I can pay 2 recruit points. When you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw an extra card. So I can pay 2 recruit points and draw an extra card. This is pretty neat. There are a couple other keywords in here. Burrow is one, but we won't be going over that. And Cosmic Threat, I don't think we'll be going over that either. But for this playthrough, I think basically just need to stay on focus. So that's that. Let's do a new card, and we have Doombot Legion. That's who Dr. Doom always does. Fight, look at the top 2 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. Okay, so let's see. I have 2 fight, 1 recruit, 2 recruit, 3 recruit, and 4 recruit. Well, I can't do anything with him. I can either do, if you played any of the cards that cost 4 this turn, you get +2. She's a good one to chain. I just got a recruit. I like to alternate out. I can't afford that one. I can do this one, but you gain a wound for that when you use it. Yeah, I guess I'll take one. Go ahead and take one of those. Start out with. Dr. Doom's not that hard to beat, but I'm saying that, watch me lose. Alright, and we have Whirlwind. If you fight Whirlwind on the rooftops or bridge, KO 2 of your heroes. Okay, so let me go ahead and reshuffle. Okay, so let's see. I have actually 7 fight. Wow, that's actually pretty good. So if I fight him on the rooftops or bridge, I KO 2 my heroes. I won't have to. So I'm going to KO him, and that gives me 3 fight left over. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. KO one of them and put one other back. Okay, let's KO him, and I'll beat him. However, I am going to have to gain a wound. That's a bystander, because that's what I do. And I have 2 recruit, And I can't do anything with that, so I'll just take a sidekick. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the next one, and we have Melter. For each player reveals a top card of their deck. For each card, you choose to KO it or put it back. So let's see here. 2, 3, 4, 5, and Mr. Fantastic. So that's 7. Okay, so I will get his big card. I think I'll do that. Let's go ahead and put that back. And there we go. Next up we have Doombot Legion. Okay. Well, let me shuffle. Alright. Wow. If an enemy you fight this turn would have a fight effect, you may cancel that effect instead. This would be great. However, I can do this. I have to pay, because you can use the focus as many times as you like. I have 5. I need 4 more recruit. So I could pay 2 recruit here and 2 recruit there. And that gives me my 4 recruit, because I can use it to gain +1 usable against the mastermind only, which I will do. And I'm going to hit Dr. Doom. Okay, so we're going to hit Dr. Doom. We're going to pop him once, and this has fight. You may recruit a tech or hero from the HQ for free. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We haven't got an Invisible Woman, so I will recruit her for free and take that. That only leaves me with 1 recruit, and there's nothing I can do with that, so that'd be the end of that. Next up we have Ultron. Ultron is worth +1 victory point for each tech hero you have among your cards at the end of the game. Escape. Each player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. Okay. So there's Human Torch. There's my wound. Okay. I'm not going to play this. I will just keep my 4 recruit, and I think I got somebody with a fight last time. So I'm going to take this Invisible Woman right there. She's a recruit. And get that. So I know it's filling up, but we don't really have a lot of... I mean, if these 2 escape, not really a problem. He escapes, we gain a wound, but I don't want to gain a wound just for doing that. So, for fighting, taking out a henchman here. We have Baron Zemo. For each of your Avenger heroes, rescue a bystander. Well, we won't be rescuing any bystanders. We're 6. So let's go ahead and play this. Let's see. Alright, now I have my Red Wing here. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Draw 1, put the rest back in any order. Put this back in the sidekick section. Alright. Alright. Let's see what I have. Look at I love the new sidekicks to Marvel Legendary. I think they do add a lot of variety and coolness. I hope they keep doing it. I like the new bystanders. I think those things are pretty cool. It just goes to show you how this game has evolved somewhat. But we're going to deal myself, and now I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of my deck, and I'm going to draw 1 and put the rest back. Okay, I'm going to take him. Alright, and I used my sidekick, so he's going to go at the bottom of the pile. So, alright, here we go. I have 7 fight. I have actually 8 fight. I'm going to gain a wound from this. 9 fight. Actually, I just want to spin a recruit. I want to do 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to fight Dr. Doom with this. I'm going to spend my 1 recruit focus to get an extra point against the mastermind. So let me gain my wound. Dang, I keep picking from the wrong pile. This is a grievous wound. You may play a card from the villain deck. If you do, KO this wound. Okay. That's pretty neat too. Alright, so I got my wound. I'm going to hit Doom again. And this is take another turn after this one. Well, okay. So we're going to keep doing that. Now, my 3, I'm going to defeat this Doombot Legion on that. And it says look at the top 2 cards of your deck, KO one of them, and put the other back. And I guess I'll KO this guy. And I get a new turn. So let's deal myself 6 more cards. There's that wound. If you played any of the cards that cost 4 this turn, get +2 fight. Well, I did not. So, I have 3, 4, 5 recruit, which I'll go ahead and use. I can't beat anybody. And I'll get this thing here. We'll put him back. And that was a really good turn there. So let's see what comes out. We have a scheme twist. Okay. Alright, so this is what's going to happen. It says twist. Put a hero from the HQ next to the scheme. Purge from the time stream. Put a hero from the HQ. Okay, now it doesn't say which hero I do. It just says put a hero. There. It says, and then whenever a hero is in the HQ whose hero names have been... I'm just going to do the top card of the deck. I want it to be random. I don't think that me picking is great. I just want it to be random. So I'm going to pick her. And we're going to put her next to the HQ. Whenever a hero is in the HQ... Let's see. Let's read that again. Whenever a hero is in the HQ whose hero name has been purged from the time stream, KO that hero. Okay. Well, we only have one invisible woman, so she will be KO'd. Okay. So we kind of got lucky there. And that was our first scheme twist. So this is gone. There we go. Wow. Okay. Okay, so this was not a good time to get this because I don't have any cards I want to KO. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm going to take this thing here. I can't fight anybody, so we'll put that there. And then we'll flip this, and we have another scheme. Yeah. So we have Human Torch. Oh, that was the good one too. Woo. But I have no Human Torch cards out here, so I won't have to lose any of them. I did lose that one though. That's a good card, man. Okay. Let's see. I get +2. That's not going to be good enough. So I could try to get 3 recruit. Alright, 3, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's one short. Or I can fight. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend 3 on him. So that leaves me with 4. And then I'm gonna spend 3 on him. With that, and that's it. I can start maybe chaining some stuff there. Okay, here we go, and we have the Melter. He's back out. Grievous Rune. Okay, wow, this was horrible. You may play a card from the villain deck. If you do, KO this wound. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to KO that wound, and we'll play Ultron. So we have the streets are just filled up. I did not play any other cards that cost 4. So that's actually 6, 7. And 1 recruit. I'm going to take out Ultron. I don't want him escaping And I didn't have enough to defeat Dr. Doom. Or did I? Hold on. 6, 7. I only had 1 recruit. So it would have been 8. It wouldn't have been good enough. Okay, so there we go. And we have Whirlwind. We've already seen him. Put them there. And let's see here if I could shuffle. I need to get rid of that Grievous Wound. You can tell that comes from them doing Legendary Aliens and Legendary Predator, that type of thing. You can tell that kind of Grievous Wound stuff comes from that kind of idea, because they have all kinds of different wounds from that. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see what I have here. I have whenever you defeat a villain in the bank this turn, rescue bystander. Focus 1, move a villain to an adjacent spin, swap them. Okay. I have 4. I can spend 3 to get 7. And I think I'll do that. And I'm going to beat this Ultron right here. I don't want him to escape. So there's that. Then I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I will take this big thing here. And there we go. Alright, then we have another Scheme Twist. And we have the Human Torch. And so these 2 Human Torches are going to get KO'd. Yikes. Okay. See, I need to hurry up and start getting rid of these guys. 5, 6. It's not good enough. I don't want to gain a wound for it. So all I have is 3 recruit. And I'll take a Mr. Fantastic. Alright, we have another Scheme Twist. Yeesh. A Human Torch again. There are no Human Torches out on the board. Come on. Okay, well, if you... Alright, if you played any of the card that costs 4 this turn, gain 2. Okay, that would give me 4, because I'm going to play this, because I'm going to spend my 2 focus, and I'm going to KO this wound. So that wound is gone. Okay, finally. So it's 4, 5, fight. I'll take out Whirlwind. And I have 2 recruit, and I will just get a sidekick. Alright, and we have Doombot Legion. Okay, so this might actually be very good hand here. Okay, first of all, I have 4 fight with him. Okay. Now, I can spend 1 focus here with this recruit and make that a 9. So I can hit Doom again. So let's hit him again. Choose 1. Each other player draws a card, or each other player discards a card. I'll draw a card. When we say each other player, that's going to have to be us. So I have that. Okay. So I've played these 2. Now, here, I have 2, 4, basically, and 8, and 11. Now I can spend 11, or I can spend 4 of these. Well, I would have to spend 5. It'd give me 10. So let me get 5 recruit. I spend 5. That's going to leave me with 6 recruit. Actually, 7 recruit. And And I'm going to hit Doom again. And this is when you draw a new hand of cards at the end of this turn, draw 3 extra cards. Whew. Alright, so we're just going to get him. Okay, so that's 5, 7 recruit, and I will take him, and I will take another sidekick. And that was, we just got to hit Doom one more time. That was a very good hand. That stuff chained really good. And let's go ahead and see what we got. And we have Baron Zemo. And let's see if I can't finish off Doom this turn. Although it's not looking like it. I do get 3 extra cards though. Okay, now let's turn in my sidekick and draw two extra cards. Okay, so I have 5. You get +3 fight for each other fight card you played. I don't have any of those, darn. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There goes Dr. Doom. Alright, well that was quick and easy. I told you Dr. Doom was kind of an easy villain to beat. That's why I made it harder than it should have been. You know, I love this game. I love playing this game. Every time I want to do a Marvel Legendary playthrough, I get a little bit excited because it's just how much I enjoy this. Although this one was short and sweet and a little easy, that's just the way Dr. Doom is. But he's still a great villain in my book. Bottom line, Fantastic Four set, only if you enjoy the Fantastic Four. Only if they're like your favorites would I recommend getting that box set before some of the others. To me, the artwork's not that good. The heroes aren't that great. Although the focus ability is pretty good because you can use it as many times as you want. Because it says it right here. So now I'm going to get somebody. You can use the focus ability as many times as you want for the rest of the turn. For example, say you play a card that says Focus 2, draw a card. For the rest of the turn, you can use 2 recruit points to draw cards as many times as you want, as long as you have the points available, the recruit points available. And I did. So that focus thing makes it a lot easier too. So making things easier, the Fantastic Four do make things easier. And going against the easy villain like Doom is not really that much of a challenge. So there we go. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you next time. Until then, have fun.